to a demon part 2. But even as rude as Adama was, the men kept coming again and again. They begged her so much for her hand in marriage. She would sit like a queen, laughing and interviewing different men that came to ask for her hand in marriage. She would ask the men to debate and tell her reasons why they were worth to be her husband. Sometimes she would even tell the men to fight. The winner wins her heart. But Adama was only playing the men. She never gave them a chance after all of their efforts. She didn't get married to them. She took all of their expensive gifts but didn't get married to them. And all of this bothered her mother so much. Adama is of marriageable age. All of the villagers were anticipating who Adama would eventually choose to be her husband. Some argued saying she won't marry anyone in the village. Some placed a bet on her, saying Adama is going to get married to the village prince. But they never guessed right. It was too hard to know what Adama was thinking. Several handsome men, rich men with huge mansions and cars, men with so many farmlands came for her hand in marriage, but she rejected them all. The men of Chakam village got tired and stopped asking for her hand in marriage, but men from other villages didn't stop. They traveled from far villages and begged Adama to be their wife, but she refused. One day, the popular village champion of their neighboring village came into the village of Chakam to ask for Ada's hand in marriage. Everyone knew Ogochukwu because he fought a lion in the past and defeated the lion. It was every girl's dream, including Adama. She liked him. Ogochukwu came to Adama's house with his village people, singing, dancing and smiling. Adama was so wowed to see Ogochukwu. Her pride increased times 100. She sat down like a queen, watching Ogochukwu as he was asking for her hand in marriage with pride. She became so angry. No man has ever talked to her the way Ogochukwu was talking to her with so much pride. She was used to the usual begging, but Ogochukwu didn't beg. He maintained his steeze and composure as he asked for her hand in marriage. She allowed him to finish talking. Her mother was so happy, thinking she would finally get married to Ogochukwu. And like their usual culture, they asked in unison, Adama, do you take Ogochukwu as your husband? She smiled, putting everyone in suspense. She shouted, no, a big fat no, and dashed into her room. Everyone were beyond shocked. How can Adama reject the great Ogochukwu? Ogochukwu was ashamed and left for his house immediately. It became no news that Adama rejects all the men that came her way. When a man is seen with gifts going to her house to ask for her hand in marriage, the people laughed, saying you better go back to your house. If not, you will chop big fast. And it was true, because Adama rejected them all. The prince of the village of Chakam decided to put Adama in her place. He has been hearing of her rejection and was so sure that Adama will never reject him. He went to meet her with his mother, the queen. Adama was honored, but she doesn't like the prince. She only respects his title. She turned him down too, to the surprise of everyone in the village. The prince was ashamed of himself. The people angrily shouted and asked Adama, who do you really want? What type of man do you really want? What is your spec, Adama? Tell us. And Adama shouted, a man from the city. And the people were confused because it's so rare for a city person to come to their village for a wife. Different people advised Adama to just take someone in the village and get married to him, but she ignored and refused. One day, Adama was in front of her house, staring at herself in the mirror, admiring her beauty. She suddenly saw Akala,